Hello everyone, it's Wednesday. It's time for another edition of News 2 Gives Back. I'm meteorologist Marcus Bagwell. This is all brought to you by Nashville Subaru in partnership with the Nashville Predators. We are in Williamson County, and you know in Williamson County there are a lot of different areas that surround it, and Williamson County is very, very big. And specifically, we are on the east side, and it's noted that they are the beast of the east. We are in Arrington, and we are wanting to recognize them, and specifically their new fire chief. This is Chief Brad Kessler. Brad, congratulations on your role here of becoming chief. Tell us about your time of service here with Arrington and what it's like now to be named chief.
Thank you. Yeah, so this is my 13th year at Arrington. And we cover a large array of fire, rescue, and medical calls. We do a lot of those too. So I took over in April as the chief and look forward to the challenges it brings in improving our service.
Yeah, that's great. And speaking of service, can you tell us about your service area? And from my understanding, you all have had a busy summer.
Oh yeah, so we cover Arrington, Triune, parts of unincorporated Franklin, pretty much east of 65 for the unincorporated Franklin area, and then parts of zip codes that are in College Grove and the edge of Nolensville. So we have a pretty large coverage area, and then we cover rescue and extrication calls for the east side of Williamson County, pretty much east of 65, and then a large stretch of 840, so from the Rutherford-Williamson County line all the way to around the 32-mile marker that we cover for calls. So large area, a lot of calls, a lot of variety and changes of what we go to every day. And if we keep this same track, we're going to have over 700 calls this year for service.
Wow, that is a lot. And that means there's a need for people to serve with you. You said y'all are volunteer-based. Is it difficult for someone that may want to volunteer? Are there any requirements for that?
So the only real requirement is that you're willing to put time and effort in. We have come a long way in providing training as part of the Williamson County Office of Public Safety and Emergency Management, that they provide training for free to people that are willing to volunteer. So you can get trained in emergency medical response and basic firefighting, hazardous materials. I mean, we host training opportunities at the public safety building in Franklin virtually every day now. So there is a ton of opportunity for that, and we can always use more help.
What are some of your goals moving forward?
So my biggest goal is to make sure that we're improving our service and expanding our capabilities. So some of that is we actually had a guy that has one of those paragliders with a parachute on it and a fan. A call you probably wouldn't be expecting to have to deal with, but at one point it had some kind of failure and it got caught 70 feet up into a tree. So things we may not be expecting, we need to be anticipating and preparing for being able to remedy those situations. So again, my number one focus is on expanding our capabilities, improving our level of service, whatever that looks like.
Okay. All right, sounds good. And then the last question, is there any big things that are going on here in Arrington? This area is growing. We drove in on Highway 96, and they're doing the construction, I'm assuming, to go up to 4 lanes total, 2 on each side, because it's just a 1-lane road in either direction. So this area is really growing, and what are some other things that may be happening here that folks in Arrington should know about, and Williamson County?
Sure. So specific to Arrington, we have the Tennessee Renaissance Festival for the whole state that happens in May for every weekend that goes through. So that draws a lot of activity, a lot of visitors to the area. But we're getting a lot of commercial development, and something that our commissioners have worked on is the special area character plans, where they're going to be changing what Arrington and Triune look like and adding commercial businesses, activities for people in Williamson County. So a lot of things to do, a lot of growth in the area, and we're really excited for what it brings.
Okay, sounds good. Chief Kessler, congratulations to you on your service here and also being promoted chief. We're glad to bring them lunch today, and this is all provided by Nashville Subaru in partnership with the Nashville Predators, a great growing area as we're seeing a lot of that happen all across our Middle Tennessee and Southern Kentucky locations. I'm News 2 meteorologist Marcus Bagwell. We hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday.